I work in a different kind of way. Um, for for me, I kind of maybe it's similar. I kind of think of people's. Well, it seems like we're all in the process of becoming more conscious. That seems to be what everybody's doing, one way or another, turning unconsciousness into consciousness. And um, I I'll talk with people for sure, but the really powerful stuff happens. Well, maybe it's both, but a lot of powerful stuff happens when I, the person lies down wherever they are, and then I'll work with their system behind the scenes, and we'll kind of both go into what I kind of call the mystery. It's kind of like the place that we go to in deep dreamless sleep, where there's nothing to speak of. So I will sort of meet their system there, and then follow along. It's similar to what you're saying, like knowing that their system knows how to fix itself, and I'm just gonna help. I often think of it, it's a bit like, the myth of, I think it's Prometheus, the guy rolling the ball up the hill.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it often feels like that a person's system is sort of trying to roll this ball up the hill and gets halfway and then collapses and rolls back down again. And what I do is I just kind of walk along beside them, and I mean, being able to feel when their system is about to collapse is a very helpful skill. And then when their system is about to collapse, I'll just sort of metaphorically hold the ball. I won't push it forward or anything like that. I'll just hold it while their system gathers, rebuilds its resources, or and then it can move it a little bit further along, and then when it's about to collapse, I'll hold it again until it gets to the top. And then, because I'm working with them at such a deep level, then that ripples up into their consciousness in whatever way. Whether it's maybe they're conscious of things, sort of the things you were talking about, or not. Maybe they just don't have that pain anymore, whether it's a physical pain, or maybe they don't have that disease anymore, or they don't have whatever it is anymore. So the talking part for me is helping that percolation process of this deep shift come up in their system, rather than because some people I find, because I teach meditation as well, it's a very specific kind of meditation for growth and consciousness, but some people are not, it's not their thing. I can just tell it's not gonna, and for some people it's absolutely not the not thing, because they'll just drive themselves mad with it. It'll be too painful for them. There needs to be more healing happening inside first before they can begin to get to it. So that's the way I work. Does that resonate with what you're talking about?
It seems very similar. Could you tell me what a little bit more about the system that you're referring to? Is it the nervous system, emotional system? Is it
That
their overall system?
yeah, sort of mind, body, spirit, the whole
Okay.
package. Yeah.
Yes. So in that sense, we're doing something very similar. So you're bringing people's consciousness, their awareness back to a state where they can actively engage with it and develop it and use it more, and it can
No,
grow.
they're asleep.
Right? They're asleep,
No,
right?
I don't mean that metaphorically, like in a consciousness kind of
Yeah.
way. Well, they lie down, and I say to them, look, if you notice any
Mhm.
changes in the sensation in your body, but I
Sure.
turn my camera and microphone off usually while I do that bit. Lasts for about half an hour, and then we'll come
Uh-huh.
back and then we'll talk about it. So
Yeah.
I'm not. They're not conscious. I'm not consciously
Yeah.
bringing them anywhere.
Sure. Sure. So it's kind of like a dream state.
Um, well, I don't know what it's like for them, but they are not. Um, like sometimes they'll feel things, sometimes they'll see
Sure, sure.
things, sometimes
Hmm.
they'll have emotions come up. Um,
Okay.
but from my perspective, it's like I'm pulling back from existence. I'm pulling back right back into the mystery, and that's where I meet their system, and
Hmm.
that's where the change happens, the releases happen, whether it's
Hmm.
trauma release or whatever. And then that release, because
Yeah.
it happens down at the very depths of who they are, that it percolates
Uh-huh.
up in their system and expresses itself in whatever way is
Uh-huh.
congruent with their story and what the story of their life is.